What is up? It is Wednesday. It's hump day.
Hey.
Again, if you're out the circle, you better be in the circle.
Yup. Be in the circle, inner circle. What's up, Michelle? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just living my life, day by day. These
Just,
gas prices, it really ain't going nowhere lately, but
you are not lying. You are not lying about them gas prices. But yeah, no, just living my life. Hey. That Rihanna song, that's what reminded me of when you started saying that. But no, that's what's up. Yeah, no, it's cold today. It's like freezing
yeah.
today. Other than that, things were okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I've been like waiting for this nice weather so I can go outside and relax. I enjoy nature so much that I just literally like plop myself on the grass and just be like looking around like type of deal. But it's been too cold lately.
Yes. Nah, it has been. I don't know when spring's coming. I don't know who lied and said spring was here. Cause it is not here, not tonight. I'm over here looking for like a thick socks.
Oh my
I have these
goodness.
like furry socks that I'm like I never wear because I'm like I'm never gonna wear these. But I think I got them for like Christmas or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, I was looking for those to wear it because I was like, yo, it is freezing. This floor is cold. I feel bad for my kittens, but
Oh,
yeah, it is cold.
oh. Yeah. I had the heater on blast today and I woke up, I took a nap early and I woke up and I was like freaking dying of heat. Oh, I'm like, why is it so hot in here? And then you go outside and
Yeah,
it's just like cold, cold
yeah.
plunge.
Because when you go to bed, it's like freezing. So you put like, because when you first lay down on your bed, you're like cold. So you put like four blankets on you. When you're
Yeah.
sleeping, your body starts heating up, and then you wake up and you're like,
Yes.
God, I'm sweating.
Yes.
But then the minute your feet touch that damn cold, ice cold floor, mm, uh.
Right. No, I literally like well, not recently, but like probably like in the last year, I've been turning off the heat before I go to bed because I notice I hate waking up in the cold.
Mm.
And I feel like that's one of the things that keeps me in bed longer than I should in the morning. But at the same time, when I'm sleeping, I do not want to be sweaty or anything. But now I just put mad blankets over me and then I just stick out a toe if I get too hot. and then bring it back in.
Just one toe will tell
Yeah,
me. it'll
yeah.
be it'll be it'll be the checker. He's like, you're in charge of letting us know how cold it
It's
is out there. Should we
it's
come
like
out of the?
when people look for the wind and they like lick their fingers like where's
Yeah.
the wind coming
Uh,
from?
which side? No, but I do that, but I don't leave my one toe out. I have like one leg like hanging out. Like that'll be like my balancer. From when I get like too hot, my feet will be
Yeah.
cold, so it'll be like transferring. My body be
Oh
confused.
my
It'll be like, yo,
god.
I don't know if it's hot, I don't know if it's cold, I don't know what's going on right here. But yeah, no, it's something's gotta happen. This sun better start coming out more. We need to see more of this freaking more of the spring weather that supposedly we're supposed to be having.
I know, right?
Uh-uh.
Where you at? We're waiting patiently.
Waiting
Just
patiently. I'm tired of going to the freaking tanning booth in the gym trying to look tan. I'm trying to get some natural suntan now. I'm tired of going to this damn gym, fucking standing there, freaking light bulbs. It'd be
that's
gross when you
right.
think about it. Like when you go to like tanning booths, like I wear my socks. I wear my socks. I'm like, but I'm pretty sure that people go in tanning booths by like taking their socks and taking everything off. Like I don't care if I
Yeah.
have tan line on my feet. My bare feet are not touching this damn ass platform
Ew.
where probably everybody's been standing there. But it'd be
That's
so
nasty.
gross. I'd be thinking that, I'd be
It
like,
it reminds me of like when you go to like attractions, like let's say like Six Flags, and then you go into like the changing room and it's just like all soggy on the floor and people walking by with
ew,
no shoes on, and it's just like,
no,
ew, you don't even know if that's water or piss at this point. Because the
uh-uh.
bathrooms are right here too.
For real, I'd be taking off like anything, even when I have to like change or something like that. Like I try not to let, even though my whole foot is touching, I'd be curling up my toes, so I'd be like touching just like the toes in the back of my foot, so like my whole foot is not touching the ground. So I'd be like,
Oh my
but that shit
goodness.
don't work. I'll be like, oh, I don't want to touch this floor.
Ugh, yuck.
Oh man. So yeah, a lot of shit's been going on. Lot of
Yes.
shit to catch up on.
Yes. I was gonna say enough of not touching floors. Let's talk about people touching other people.
Holy shit! What is going on? Some people, I don't even know what's going on anymore. You know, nowadays, what the fuck is going on? People got the balls to just smack somebody in the face. Go ahead, Michelle.
Yes,
Let us know what happened.
emotional decisions being made without even thinking it through.
She would just watch the clip.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
you know what? Let's just watch the clip. Let's see what happened.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow.
Oh damn!
Wow.
Slap heard
Will
around the
Smith just smacked the
world.
shit out of me.
And then it gets like awkward. And that's what, you know what? I thought it was fake the whole time.
Wow, dude.
But then
It was a
when I
G.I.
heard him
Jane
say,
joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Something that was like staged and stuff.
That was
But then
greatest night in the
I'm just
history
like,
of
I don't know,
television.
like it definitely is real
Okay.
because he started crying
So we
afterwards.
are here
he started crying, and
to
then he started
give a
like
documentary
mixing up his
out, to give
words.
an Oscar out
Like
for
when he started talking about after, he was like, "I'm here to present a documentary," and then he was like, I'm here to present." Like you could tell in his face that he was like
Yeah.
shocked, like he didn't know how to continue. So yeah, it was just a lot of celebrities weighed in on it. A lot of people were for Will Smith, like backing him up, like, you know what, you did the right thing. But a lot of people were like against it, and
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what's your opinion on it? Like, what do you feel about it?
To be honest with you, I don't think what he did was the right thing at all. I feel like when it comes down to, you feeling some type of way because someone says something, like you have to understand that you can't control other people, but you can control yourself. And if you display yourself in that way where it's like you're physically hurting somebody that just made a joke type of deal, and it's
Mm.
like, wow, like you did more damage yourself than what the other person did.
Then to that person,
No,
yeah.
so I don't condone like violence at all. And people would say, "Oh, well, there was a reason for it." There's never a reason to put your hands on somebody else.
Yep.
There's a reason to talk about it. Pull that person to the side and, hey, like, didn't appreciate that you said that, blah blah. But like to do it in front of the whole world,
Yeah.
type of deal. I don't know. That it's very embarrassing. Like especially for Chris Rock and how he felt. Like, wow, like I just got smacked on TV. All I was doing was making a joke, and that's something that's his profession. It's his profession to make jokes
Yep.
and comedy type of deal. Will Smith is just a movie star, basically. That's all he ever does. But I don't know. I just feel like it was messed up.
Yeah, I don't feel like it should have went that far. And if you watch the clip again, like he was laughing at first when it first happened. Like he was
Yeah, I
laughing.
did see
So
that.
he also found humor in it. I think it's when he might have turned around and saw that Jada wasn't laughing and that she didn't think it was funny. And maybe saw that she was serious about it, and maybe that's when he was like, "Oh no, like, you made her feel some type of way." But at first, he was laughing about it. Like he was laughing. He thought it was
Yeah,
funny at first. So
yeah,
I feel like you shouldn't, especially on a stage like that, like, when millions and millions of people are watching, like, I get his frustration, like you feel like you gotta defend your wife, and like, you're making fun of my wife, but it wasn't even really that bad of a joke, like
yeah,
it was a GI Jane reference, and it's because she shaved her hair, and like, yeah, I understand that she's not losing her hair voluntarily. I know she has a medical condition.
yeah.
I had it up. I forgot what it was called.
I think
Alope
it's like,
alopecia. alopecia, whatever, however it is,
Your
one of
Spanish
those
accents
things.
over here coming out.
It's coming out, alopecia. Well, Spanish was my first language. I didn't learn English till, yeah, till my mom met my youngest sister. So yeah, but I feel like my English is more dominant now than my
Yeah.
Spanish. But yeah. Anyways, sorry. Yeah. So she has a medical condition that is making her lose her hair. So maybe that's where Will Smith felt like, you know what, like, don't be making fun of my wife, like, she's suffering from something, but it's comedy.
Yeah.
You can't, especially him being a comic. That things that are really happening is what's funny. People make fun of
Yeah.
disabled people all the time. People make fun of people in wheelchairs all the time. So I don't know. Some
And
people. Go ahead.
to be honest with you, Chris Rock wasn't making fun of her medical condition at all. Chris Rock was just basically, you know, she looks similar to the person on the in the movie. It wasn't nothing else more to it. It wasn't the reason why that person was in the movie or whatever it is. Because I saw something as well where people were saying, "Oh well, this person in the movie was trying to show the world like something." I didn't watch the movie at all, but it's just like it wasn't even related. It had nothing to do with the movie. It
Yeah.
had nothing to do with her medical condition. It just had to look. It had to do with the fact that they look alike.
Yeah, that they looked alike, and that's it. And
Yeah.
it's not like, yeah, they weren't making fun of him at all. Like, I'm making fun of her at all. It was just like a reference. Like, he's waiting for G.I. Jane 2 because she had a bald head like the character. I
Yeah.
don't necessarily see that as a bad thing, but yeah. So the world, the memes went out going crazy after this. People went crazy with the memes. So yeah. So Michelle has some memes that she brought up, funny as hell. Let's go with this first one. This one is obviously in reference to, we don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Jada,
Yeah, that was so hilarious.
Yo.
Me as a parent, because I feel like everybody that's a parent that has a child right now that's like probably under the age of 13 or whatever has listened to We Don't Talk About Bruno 5 million times already. I play We Don't Talk About Bruno every single day before I drop my son off to school. So it's just like, just to hear that they just like replayed a song. It's just crazy.
They play that shit on the radio. It's like one of the top songs, like in the countdown. Like I've heard it on the radio, like driving.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, you can hear it on the radio. Like, it actually like plays like as one of like a top hit. But yeah, these little kids, they made it popular. They made that song poppin', and
Sure.
and yeah. So let's go on to this next meme. Meme number 2 that's out and popping out there right now is, I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, smack heard around the world. People were not nice. People were not nice.
That's from Bel Air.
Yeah, Prince Bel Air. They remixed this song. Talking about Bel Air, have you watched the show? The new one?
I've been watching yes, I have been watching. I'm on season 9 right now.
Season 9? Wait. Are you watching episode 9 you mean?
No, sorry. Episode 9.
I was gonna be like season 9. Wait, are you watching the older one or the newer one?
Yeah, I'm over here late in the future. Episode 9.
Yeah. So wait, now that we're talking about that, see, good things with these memes is that they're bringing back like stuff that's actually going on. Like the Bel Air one, I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard that they changed some of the characters. I think the names are the same. The names are the same, but I think they changed like some characteristics of the characters. Is that true?
Yeah. The appearance is different.
Okay.
For sure. Okay. Yeah. Like, I know that is it Phil?
Phil, Uncle I believe Phil? He's the butler.
No, that's Jeff.
Oh no, that's
Jeff is the butler.
Uncle Phil.
Yeah,
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
Yep, Uncle Phil is the uncle.
Yeah, in the original Bel Air, he got some meat into him. He has a little love handles going on, you know. But in the new Bel Air, he's all buff and everything. Like what? Homeboy hit the gym before he even went to number 2.
For real.
Nah, but
Uh-uh.
the appearance is definitely like it's different, and also it's I feel like it's a good show because it's based on like art, like the generation that's happening now and what people are into now
Okay.
versus back then. So it's very what's the word?
Modern? Like
No,
today? Like
I don't know. Like it's just like you get it because the way the world is, people on social media and doing lives and TikToks and all
mm,
that stuff, like that's
okay.
all up in there too. So
Okay.
it feels like the real world right now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I have to watch it. What is it on?
To be honest with you, I believe it's I'm getting it off a website.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. We talk after. We talk later.
Blob this out.
Don't be saying some shit like that. Oh,
All right, nah.
what's up, Jacob? What up? So we just talking about the smack heard around the world, and talking about some memes. Well,
Yes.
um, yeah. So yeah, we don't condone violence. I mean, never result to that, especially when you have a platform. If you don't like
Yeah.
something, if you don't like a comic, you don't can't handle comedy. Don't go watch a comic. We all knew that how Chris Rock is as a comic. He sometimes goes brutal, kind of like Dave Chappelle. So you should expect that. So
Yeah.
and if you have a comedian out there, I've been to comedy shows where people make fun of me, and I just sit there and
No way,
laugh.
for
I'm
real.
like, yeah, comedy connections.
Oh yes, I've
Yeah,
been there. I love that place. Thank God I don't
yes.
sit like close enough or anything.
I
I be in the
said
cup in the corner.
nah. I said right on the front. I said right in the front. Right,
Yeah.
like yeah, I can see the sweat coming off of them. That's how close I am.
Damn. No, I be all the way like in the cut in the dark. You can't even see me. It's like, is someone there? No, I'm a shadow.
Yeah, nah, I be right there, especially like when because I usually go with a group of friends, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they're gonna make fun of us. Let's just sit in the front. Like, I laugh at myself. Like, I make fun of myself all the time.
Yeah.
What's up, Al? Um, yeah. So, yeah, no, like if when I go there, I know they're gonna make fun of me. Like, if you can't make fun of yourself, you can't. If you can't handle jokes, then like it's life. Comedy
Yeah.
is
And you're
funny.
going to
Comedy
a
is
comedy place. Like
yeah.
it's
Yep.
crazy.
Smackdown City, Al said. And Jacob said Jada can fight her own battles. This did her wrong. But
Yeah. I even
yeah.
saw that meme that they were like, when Will Smith had his Grammy Award, they were like, they even gave Will Smith a Grammy that looked just like Jada to calm him down. I'm like, damn.
Here's Jada. I know. The memes
Who's
were
Jada?
crazy. The memes were crazy. We could have been here all night just showing all these memes, but the
Yeah,
memes are out
for
there. I'm pretty
sure.
sure everybody's seen him. But yeah, Al said he'll make fun of me too. Yes, make fun of me. I would love that. I love making fun of my. Honestly, sometimes I'd be looking at myself and I'd be cracking jokes. At myself and I'm like, wow. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're not a fun person. You gotta be able to laugh, take a
You're
joke.
not a fun person, damn.
Nah, for real. Like if you're gonna be sensitive all the time, nah, that
Yeah,
can't be.
that is true.
So on some new shit, because like um, all the shit's popping.
Poppin'.
PPSD. So the school department, well, PPSD, Providence Public School Department, is lifting their mask mandates, and they're going to mask optional starting April 11th, which is Monday. I think it's this coming
Oh,
Monday, right? Yeah, this coming Monday.
yeah,
Mask
yep.
mask optional. So, as a mom, as a as a dad, I pretend I'm a dad. You know, I'm a dad to a lot of people. You know, as a citizen, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like it's time that we make mask optional, or like do you feel like it's still too early and we need to keep like mask on?
Like, to be honest with you, I feel two ways. I feel like one, that they shouldn't have the mask because you really can't see their expressions like when they're in school.
Mm,
Like you can see only ear up, like above the nose and up and stuff, but like you can't see how they're feeling. Like you
yeah,
can't really, if there's a kid that's struggling, you're not going to be able to identify that this kid is struggling underneath this mask because we learn to look at someone's face and say, oh, like they look like they're feeling some type of way.
mm,
And I feel like that mask like keeps that from identifying how someone is feeling without, because there are people that are shy, there are kids that are shy. But then at the same time, it's like kids are, they don't really care
yep.
about, washing their hands. They don't care about like if they're too close to somebody. They're all kids. They all want to play together and stuff like that. So that would be like they would spread COVID faster than adults, type of deal. So I don't know how I feel. I'm like, I don't know.
I definitely feel there's a lot of things that kids are missing out of, like socially with wearing masks. Not only that, but I feel like health reasons. Like, you know, there's a lot of kids that, you know, have asthma, or I know there's a couple stories that I've heard of students bleeding in class because they can't, like, you know, some kids when it gets too hot they start bleeding like out of their nose. I don't know,
Yes.
that's happened to me
Yeah.
before. Like when I've gotten too hot, like I automatically start bleeding out of my nose. It hasn't happened to me as an adult, but as a child I know it happened to me a lot. But things like that, like when you're in a mask and walking up and down those stairs, honestly, like even for like anybody, I don't care how fit you are, like these some of these schools are big, and imagine walking up and
Mhm.
down these stairs and then having to do that while wearing a mask. um yeah, no, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
so I think it's time. Plus in Rhode Island, I feel like the the school districts, the only two school districts that are not that have not yet lifted their mask mandates is Providence and Central Falls. Like everybody else, like Barrington, all them, they don't even wear masks, or they've made it
Nice. Yeah.
they made it optional. Like I feel like leave it up to the parents, leave it up to the students to decide if they want to wear a mask or not. You know, if you feel some type of way that you want to be safe, by all means, you can put on a mask. You can wear whatever the hell you want to wear. But
Yeah.
you
I think
know, let everybody else
at
to do
my
what they want to do.
my son's school, they had lifted the mask mandate because he goes to school in Cranston a while ago, and I sent him without a mask, but they give him a mask. They give him a mask. So like they're just trying to make sure that they're still being safe,
Yep.
even though there is a mask mandate. But I really don't. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Like I feel like they shouldn't be wearing a mask, but I also feel like, just the fact that they are kids and my son's only in the second grade, so kids, they don't really care. They touch everything. They touch every railing that they see, everything, like put it in their mouth and stuff.
Yep.
But I don't know. I don't know.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I like I said, I see both sides. That's why I say make it
Yeah.
optional for the people that don't want to wear a mask. Don't wear a mask. People that want to wear a mask, let them wear a mask. Either way, you know, you're being safe. You're protecting
Yeah.
yourself, and that's at the end of the day, it's your. I feel like it's your human right to decide. You know, like what you want to do
Yeah.
with your own body. But should always, okay. So Al said should always be optional, but this COVID is far from over. Looking at another 1820 variants coming, according to my COVID sources.
Wow.
So I do agree with that. I do agree with that because I have seen like legislation, like the like senators and them talk. Sorry, I can't talk. It's my apple juice.
It's okay.
It's my apple juice. But yeah, no, I have already seen them saying, oh, like, oh, we gotta ask for more money because we need to make sure that we're stocked and prepared for another variant if it might come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my question is, where the hell did all these variants come from? Because before
I don't
COVID,
know.
we didn't get no variants of nothing. Like all of a sudden, COVID hit, they make mask mandates and they do all this other stuff, and all of a sudden, now all these variants are coming out. What do we have after
Yeah.
COVID? We have Delta. Then we had something else after that. Now you're telling me that there's more variants coming on.
Yeah.
First of all, wait a minute, and
I
yeah,
don't.
that's go ahead, before I say
I'm
too
not
much.
like I feel like I don't really think about this anymore. Like in the beginning when COVID hit and stuff, but I don't think about it anymore. But I'm not. I am no scientist. I am no like nothing at all. Uh, Scientist is probably not even the word. Who knows? But I feel like maybe the fact that like once COVID did hit, you know germs or whatever, they multiply or they become stronger or they change, you know depending how long they've been around, and they just identify it as a new strand of COVID when it was like originally the first one that just grew to become something else. I don't know. Who
so
knows?
so you know what creates more germs and super germs? Hand sanitizers. Think about you. If we keep putting hand sanitizer on our hands, back the bacteria, because we have natural bacteria in our hands. We have
Yep.
natural bacteria. We keep using hand sanitizers. Those the bacteria is eventually gonna adapt to it. It's gonna create super bacterias. That's how we create super bacterias. All this hand sanitizing all the time, things out eventually, like just like evolution and just like life, anything that's living, you adapt to a situation and you learn to live with it. Kind of like we have to do. We gotta learn to
Yeah.
live with COVID. Obviously, it's not going nowhere. Obviously, there's gonna be variants. They're gonna keep coming around. Apparently,
Yeah.
let's learn to live with it. Why is it why try to suppress everybody and stop people from
Yeah.
doing things?
And COVID is just like the flu, and flu's been around all the time.
Mm.
So, I mean, and the flu also kills people, just
Yeah,
like COVID kills people. We just have to learn how to just adjust
yeah.
ourselves now.
The flu's been killing people for a while. It's
Yeah.
not the first time it's been killing anybody.
Hmm.
You know, but yeah, nah. Just like, but I hate getting political, but but the only difference is because before we used to be like, oh, look at the COVID deaths. Like, we would always focus on like the deaths and stuff like that. But the flu's been also been killing people for a while. But guess what? Guess what? You don't see no more in the news. You don't see how many COVID deaths has been going on, even though COVID deaths has still been happening.
Yeah.
The only thing that's
Yeah.
changed is the political party in charge. That's the only thing
Yeah.
that's changed. Now we don't see it. Now we don't hear about it. So
Yep. Very true.
I hate talking about like some political stuff, but so on another topic, something else that's good, not everything that's happening is going bad. Not everything that's happening is not everything that's happening is bad in our nowadays today,
Old.
because Biden has extended student loan payment pause has been extended to August 31st. So the original date for those people that have a student loan, yeah, you can hold on to your money. Biden
Yes.
has extended student loan repayment to August 31st. It was set for, I think, the beginning of May. I know it was coming up. So I know it had a lot of people worried, because a lot of people were like, damn, I gotta save money and make sure, like, I have the money to make the payment. But obviously,
Yeah.
with everything going up right now, the gas prices, everything is so expensive. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
another bill that I gotta pay. So for this, I am thankful. So
Yeah.
so
For sure.
yeah, no. So a lot of people are saying that he didn't do enough by extending it. Some people are saying that student loans should be forgiven and that we shouldn't have student loans.
But we still went to school and we still got taught to do whatever we wanted to get taught, type of deal. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, because like to me it's like you knew before you even started that you were going to have student loans. Like you checked off that you were going to pay these student loans, and
Mm.
you got taught something to be, you know, better and do better in your life and get a degree or whatever it was that you got taught.
Mm.
I don't know. Like, I'm grateful that it's pushed to August because I don't have to make payments. Like, I'm grateful for that, but I also went to school and I also know that the teachers took the time out of their days to
Mm.
teach me what I know now, and I have to repay it somehow.
That's true. Now, this is another like just to talk about it. So, all right, before we move on real quick to this, okay, I want to make sure that everybody is heard. So, Al said, if you have the flu, you don't need a vaccine. Your body creates immune. Your body creates an immunity to it. All right, I agree. So, with the student loan, now I am for, and I know that nothing is free. I know nothing is free, but I do agree school is too expensive. I feel like we need to either lower the cost of it or at least some type of way so it's not such a burden for people to go to college, or it's not such a burden for them after college, like paying everything back. Because
Yeah,
I do know that shit does get expensive, and I am grateful for these extensions that he is giving. um but it does become a burden on people afterwards, like, after they graduate, because once you graduate, like for those people that haven't gone to college yet, or are still in the process, and know that once you graduate, you get your degree. You're no longer going to school. That's when you start paying back your student loan. So yeah. So
yeah. I definitely agree with the payments being like going to school. It is expensive to go to school, depending on what you want to do. It's like expensive as hell
and
type of deal.
I feel like we have a lot of potential. I feel like everybody has a purpose in life. And some people are meant to go to school, some people are meant to go to college, some people are meant to be workers. That's just the way it is. Some people are meant to be workers, some people are meant to be bosses, some people are meant to be leaders, some people are meant to be followers. It's just
Hmm.
the way life is. But I feel like making it easier for some of us to go to school and not have such high debt afterwards, I think it'll only benefit us. More people will be going to college, if it was affordable, or if it was, like free. I know
Yeah,
nothing is free in life. Somebody has to pay for it. And I know that, you know, if we fucking if we have enough money to send these foreign countries millions and billions of dollars, we have enough money that we can make colleges free for
yeah,
for citizens of the people that are going to contribute to our country. Because
yeah,
you think about it, the more educated people we have in our country, the better our country is. More people want to go to college. But like I said, we start pushing college too much, and some people are meant to be workers. Like, some people are meant to go to trade school, learn how to be a welder and be a welder. Some people are meant to be plumbers, like go to plumbing school and
yeah,
become a plumber, and that's it. And that's fine.
yeah.
That's how
I
society works. Some people need to be fit. We all need to fit somewhere in life, to make everything work.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with them investing money, to make, you know, us great and be great citizens and like do great things for this world and all this other stuff. Because I feel like, so on the news the other day, they were talking about how the state capitol in downtown Providence is falling apart. Like, it's chipping away. Yes, I don't
Oh,
know if you saw it, and it's chipping away. And the first
no.
thing I said was, well, if you would have invested the $22 million that were put into that bridge into the Capitol House,
For real.
like, and in
Mm-mm.
the Capitol House is very important. Like, there's a lot of meetings that happen, oversight meetings that happen with the state representatives. Bills are passed there. People go there to fight for what they believe in that should be changed. I've been there a few times fighting for like the nursing homes and how they're underpaid and stuff.
Mm.
Like, it's important.
Yep.
That bridge that was built for $22 million. What?
Yeah. I walked by it and I was like, really? We spent 22, like, we don't have potholes that need to be fixed. We don't have
Oh yeah,
streets that need to be fixed. We
yes,
don't have homeless people on the street that need shelter. They need somewhere to sleep. We
Mhm.
spent $22 million on a bridge that, yeah, people are gonna cross, but okay, that makes us look nice. But what about the people that are already here? You
Yeah.
know, it's good for like tourists and people that want to come into the city and like spend
Mhm.
some time and walk on it. But I don't know. I just feel like there's
Yeah.
a lot of wasted money being
Yeah,
wasted
for
in
sure.
and stuff that could be spent somewhere else.
Agreed.
So, huh? Talking about that. Anyways, so Elon Musky Musk.
Must.
Nah. Yeah. So Elon Musk buys um Twitter. That's what the question is. Well, that's what people not that people are saying, but that's what's being said out there. Elon Musk buys Twitter, but what happened is Elon Musk reveals this week that he had purchased a sizable chunk of Twitter's share, becoming the company's largest largest shareholder 1 week after hinting that he planned to shake up the social media industry. So, some people are excited, some people are not. The people who are not excited is definitely liberals. We had people on The View talking about it. We had people on Twitter complaining about it. Because essentially, Elon Musk in an interview said that when they asked him, I think something about Twitter, he said that he's for free speech. Now, why that might seem like it's like, oh yeah, free speech, like who's not for that? The people who are fighting about not having equal free speech are a lot of the conservatives that feel like their free speech has been censored because of difference of opinion or having like what people might say right wing mentality. Um, so that's why liberals are kind of. I don't use Twitter. Do you use Twitter?
No.
Okay, I don't use Twitter. I don't use Twitter. I tried. The characters, the hashtags. Now I know how to hashtag, obviously. But when I first started doing it, I was like, I don't know, and I don't know. I never really got into Twitter, but I know a lot of people
Yeah.
use it. I might start using Twitter just to like try it out. Same thing with like other different platforms. Just try them out. But yeah, I don't know. Elon Musk doing everything, going to the
Right?
moon, going to the moon. Nah, he hasn't gone to the moon, but setting rockets to the space. I think he said his next mission is like the moon or Mars or something. So
Yeah.
he doing big things over there. But honestly, this whole cancel culture on Twitter and banning people for saying things that you don't agree with is stupid. So if you have a platform where people can voice whatever they feel, as long as they're not saying like the only thing I feel like that should be censored or banned from like social media platforms are like child pornography, murders. Like nobody want like people that are like sick minded and like watching like murder stuff and like people getting stabbed and stuff like that, or active violence towards elderly people. Like
Yeah.
unless you're doing it to like promote awareness, I feel like those are the things that should be banned. Other than that,
Yeah.
like somebody's opinion, like who cares? Like like what type of society are we trying to build where if you don't like something that somebody says, like you automatically got to cancel that person? Like no, like we have to learn how to coexist with one another. Like me and Michelle might not agree on everything, and we might have a difference of opinion, but doesn't mean like we're gonna stop talking to each other,
Yeah.
or like my coworkers, I'm not gonna stop talking to them because oh you like red, I don't like red, I like blue, or I like purple, like I can't talk to you no more. Like that's childish behavior. I feel like we are grooming a bunch of grown babies for the future, and it sucks. It's crazy. So I, for one, I don't use Twitter, but I'm kind of glad that Elon Musk went on there, shake social media up, because this cancel culture and this whole liberal shit that's going on is doing too much.
I think, to be honest with you, I think it's a good thing, but there's also, bad, I would say, where I feel like the bad will stem from that people are, saying one thing, or like, let's say so it's freedom of speech and they say whatever they want. But then other people are getting upset about it, and it just starts bringing hatred into the world, or like jealousy and stuff. And I feel like social media has like brought so much bad into the world, where people are seeing what's happening on the other side of the world and then wanting to try it out. Or I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Social media is like a sticky situation for me, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's a good thing, because then, let's say someone posts a video of somebody, an elderly person getting beat up. The authorities look into it right away and see who posted it, contact the person who posted it, where did it happen, do you know this person, and like they crack down on those like crimes and stuff. But then it's just like sometimes social media can be used in a very bad way.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
and for purposes like that is when I agree on, like I said, like child pornography, like abuse, murder, like stuff like that definitely should be banned. But to ban people because of anything other than that, because you don't agree with their opinion, like that's, I feel like
Yeah.
that's doing too much, because then you're gonna create outrage on either side. Like one side's gonna be mad that the person said it, but it's their free right to say whatever they feel. Like when you start suppressing somebody and telling somebody they can't do something, like a child. You have a child, when you tell somebody they can't, or you tell a kid you can't have this cupcake or you can't have that can. Like some of the times they get they start crying, they start kicking, they start that because they want it. It's like we can't just give in to everything that they want, that anybody wants. Because then they want more and more and more. You start giving up your freedom of speech. I don't know where I was going with this, but
So
go ahead,
how do you
cut me off,
feel?
Michelle, because I don't know what I'm saying. Cut me off.
How do you feel? There was a time that YouTube actually banned all the videos and like deleted all the videos that people were making in regards to the whole COVID and the whole vaccine,
Mm.
because they were considering miscommunication. And even now, when you post any type of information regarding to the vaccine or whatever COVID, you'll get that notification on the bottom saying, "Oh, this information may or may not be true, but for accurate information, look into the CDC website."
Yep.
Like, what do you think about YouTube banning that? Because I feel like I feel like YouTube banning that, those people's opinions on the vaccine or COVID itself makes it look like it's shady. It looks like, they're trying to keep people to think one certain way and not have their opinions. But then at the same time, it's like they're, I get that they want to make sure people have accurate information, but people are people and we all have different opinions and different outlooks on things. So I don't know.
And that's the thing that I don't, is like, who gets to pick what is right information and what's not information.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own different sources. Like, that's the problem, is like, who's the one that's picking what's right and what's wrong. Now, I know this is not a topic that we were planning on talking about tonight, but I am going to bring it up because it is something that's, now you can see the hypocrisy on why you shouldn't ban certain information when people are trying to bring it out. The Hunter Biden laptop was put out there as Russian disinformation, and when it was being put out there before the election happened. Now the FBI and even all the news networks, like, even like CNN and all those other people that were saying, "Oh no, that's fake, that's fake, that's fake," and you had Twitter and YouTube banning people from talking about it and banning videos for it. Now it's out that it's true, and now everybody's saying that it's true. CNN, everybody is saying that yes, okay, it is true. That's what's bad about suppressing certain information, because when
Yeah.
somebody's trying to put that information out and you automatically say, no, is this information is fake, it's fake, it's fake, but then it turns out to be real, is like,
You start
see.
don't you don't you start like not believing these people. Like, like how can you trust these people to actually give you that correct information? So it's like you're just gonna start living in a world where it's just like, oh, I don't even know what's real or not
and
type
that's
of
what
deal.
and that's why, because you start creating doubt into people's minds. So now it's like, yo, I know the news was telling me this was fake, but now it turns out to be true. Now, do I believe the news when the first time they tell me something is not real or that this is not really happening? And they're gonna go back later on and be like, okay, it was true, like
Yeah.
that's when you start creating doubt. That's why it's very dangerous when you start selecting on what's real and what's not. I
Yeah.
feel like by you doing that is you're basically telling us and people that you're not smart enough to find out if this information is true. So I'm going to do it for you and tell you that it's fake.
Yeah.
No, let me do my own research. Let me do my own information. I've talked to other people on podcasts. I've had episodes with other podcast members, and anytime they probably try to bring up a proof of something, it was a compilation of somebody else's opinion, like another news contributor or something, another
Mhm.
opinion, and they would say that as fact. Is like that's what's dangerous, is that we're so focused on believing everything they tell us that we don't look up our own information.
Yeah.
And that's when you live in a dangerous world and time, because you believe everything you see and you believe everything they tell you, and that's the easiest way to manipulate somebody.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like, especially the older population and the elderly, and how they like, they'll see something on the news and they start stressing out and like, and like that's bad for their health. Like you're
Yeah,
over here giving them information that you don't even know is true or not, but they're over here in the house like stressing out. How about the time that everybody was going to the stores to go buy toilet paper and like food, that there was no more toilet papers, no more food, because everybody became so like, oh my God, like we need to buy this and all this other stuff.
yeah,
And it's just like now we're stuck with nothing for
yep,
the people that actually needed it, you
yep,
know? It was
yep.
just sad.
So yeah, so exactly. Think about that. When you panic everybody, the people that can afford it stock up for days and months just in case. So then the people that are actually struggling, living paycheck to paycheck or stuff by stuff, they might not be able to stock up for all that time. So
Yeah,
when they go there, everything is out because you,
yeah,
it's a panic.
yeah, it's sad.
Oh man, this world, what's going on?
It's crushing down.
Yeah, no, it's just like I don't know. I just I have hope. I have hope for the better. I think I still have hope in my mind, and that I don't know. Just the
Yeah,
trust in everything comes back. Like
yeah,
nothing's the same. Nothing's the same as it
yeah,
is before. Everybody has doubt. People are divided. People don't trust one another. People are always talking bad about each other. People in politics can't work together, and things are not getting done, and it's just looking really bad. We have
yeah.
crisis everywhere. We have a border issue. We have COVID going on. Prices going crazy. I don't know. It's
A lot
just
of people overdosing, because that was one of the things that were brought up a couple weeks ago about like how many people overdose in the state of Rhode Island. And that all comes down to like stress.
yeah.
Stress, not having nothing to do, or just, yeah, I don't know, like this is crazy.
People stressed out. Yeah. Like you said during COVID, like when you told people they gotta shut down and they can't see their family members for like the longest time. You know how many videos I saw? Like it was sad. People were saying hi to
Yeah,
each other through the window, like grandparents, because obviously they were elderly, especially the grandparents, the people that would
yeah,
suffer the most out of that. What do you mean? Like because I'm elderly, I can't see my grandchildren anymore?
yeah, no. I would have definitely been like, I'm gonna go see my grandmother. I don't care, because if she was to die, I'll be very upset that I had to like keep away from her, like, or my grandfather. Like, no, I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go hug. I'm gonna go kiss everything.
I'm like, peace, bitches. We out. I'm out of here.
We out this joint. Nah, but how many elderly people were also held against their own will at nursing homes because they did not want them to go out and go see their family members. And then next thing you know, they end up dying because the whole facility had COVID because of a staff member that brought it in from being with their own family. Like, that's messed up.
Yeah,
But that's a whole different topic
yeah.
subject.
So I don't really talk about my personal life, but talking about like nursing homes and stuff like that, how sad it is that it is very sad. So, not many people know this, but I kind of have like I have a stepmom that took me in when I was in middle school, sixth grade, and I was very close to her. I am close to her and to her mom. Obviously, she saw me as like a son, a grandson that she never had, cause my stepmom couldn't have kids. So yeah, so I saw her like 2 weeks ago. Well, now 3 weeks ago. And then after I saw her, she started getting like an infection or something, like she couldn't swallow anymore and she was having bowel movement issues.
Mhm.
So yeah, they took her to her nursing home and everything, like to her nursing facility, and she couldn't see anybody. And they were telling us that this was gonna be the end of it for her. She wasn't gonna make it. So yeah, so nobody got to see her, and then my stepmom was like, you know what, like if she's gonna pass in the house. This
Yeah.
crazy, like the family can't see her because she's in a nursing home, and you guys have these COVID guidelines where on her last day the family can't come around and see her. So they ended up taking her to her house, and she passed last week. Yeah, on
Aw.
Thursday. Yeah, it was the saddest thing. I finally got to see her in her home, and when I saw her, I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. It was like it was the saddest thing because
Yeah.
she's like a bubbly person and friendly, and it's just like when you see somebody like on their last, like it was just sad. I'm glad that they brought her to the house because she would have went somewhere, she would have passed somewhere without being able to see anybody, you know.
Yeah.
So now getting back to the conversation about COVID is like it separated a lot of families, you know, a lot of these elderly
100%.
people, like, you know, like that needed just that comfort and stuff. So yeah, f this COVID
It is
shit.
sad. I know, like it's so sad. Like that's one of the things that I do at work where it's like I deal with a lot of elderly people, and one of my main job is to, get them to stay in the community, and what are the resources that I can provide them to stay in their homes with their family members. And if, some family members do say, "Oh, well, we want my mom to go into a nursing home." And but I try and I said, okay, well, we can have these services that can, like, make sure that we can keep her at home. But sometimes people be like, oh no, I'll just put her. But that's one of my main jobs, is to make sure that they can stay in the community and provide them with those resources, because it's difficult. Like you don't want a facility to tell you when you can visit your family. Like I'm so family orientated. Like I always want to make sure that I'm always there 100%. If my grandma was still around and they told me I cannot visit my grandmother, you'll be seeing me in there wheeling my grandmother out of that nursing home. I'll probably go get arrested and everything. My mugshot will be
Yeah.
like a smile on my face because I do not care. Like there's nobody telling me I cannot see my grandmother
Yeah,
or my grandfather.
nah.
No way.
Yeah, I couldn't even see her. I wanted to go see her because it was like it was so bad. Like they were telling me that didn't want to take a pill. She wanted to go home, and it's just like it was the
Yeah.
saddest thing. They were like, so I don't know if maybe it's just combination of that and everything that was going on what contributed to her just passing, but she was
Yeah.
at an age where it was like comfortable for her to pass because it was like, you know, at
Yeah.
this point you've reached this age that, you know, it's you're probably in a better place right now. So
Yeah. 100%.
so but moving on to the end of the night, we're gonna play a last game, the game of the night. We gonna go to the Wheel of Games.
The Wheel of Fortune. I'm just kidding.
The Wheel of Fortune. We should have like a theme song that
Is
comes
there a
on.
$1,000,000 on that wheel?
Oh, imagine. Nah. Soon, maybe soon. Maybe.
Maybe.
Alright. Let's go. Let's see. Spinning the wheel. What are we gonna play today? Oh god, I do. Oh no, we played this already. I thought it was gonna land on Michelle's choice. For some reason, I don't know why that came to my head today. I was like, imagine it lands on Michelle's choice. What would she pick? And I was like, what? God, I'm psychic. I knew it was gonna pop up today. 7-second rule. 7-second rule.
Oh,
For those people that don't know, we played that I think 2 weeks ago. Shit is rigged. This shit is rigged.
okay.
This shit is rigged. So, 7-second rule. Michelle, you wanna tell everybody
The game?
7-second rule? Yeah. While
All
set
right,
this
so
up.
the 7 second game consists of, getting a question and you have to answer the question within those 7 seconds. Make sure they're there in your 7 seconds. They used to be 5 seconds, but our brains don't function that fast. We're not on like, super smart brain, not yet, but we're
Nah,
at seven
yeah.
seconds.
I was
Seven
like,
seconds.
yeah, because especially with the delay, by the time it showed up on the screen, it was just like, it was just late.
Yeah.
It was off. It was like, nah, like.
After saving what
Plus, we need those extra 2 seconds to look through files in our
Yeah.
brains.
My cat keeps scratching my legs. Leave me alone. I can't pet you right now. So yeah, 7 second rule. Like Michelle said, we changed it from 5 seconds, to 7 seconds. Same game, different time, same rules, different times. We're going to put a timer on the clock real quick. With 7 seconds. Let's go. So yeah, so some of these are dirty. And some of these are nice. Some of these are like not so dirty. So depending on what you're comfortable with, might be okay. Just setting up the clock. You want to go first, Michelle? Or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
All right. 7 seconds on the clock. First one is. This is gonna be hard. I don't know why I chose to do this. I don't know why I chose to put a timer and do the and do the words. I feel like I do shit to myself, and I put work on myself. You know what? I do shit to myself. Ready?
I'll put a timer. I got you.
No. We good. We good. We got this.
We'll hear the beep 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 beep.
Yo.
Beep beep beep.
All right. You ready for your first one?
Yes. Wait. So am I putting the timer?
I got a timer. I got it.
Okay. Cool.
Ready. Set. Name 3 turn-ons.
My child is sitting right next to me. All right, I'm gonna lose this one. Legit, my son is like sitting right there.
Oh no!
Look at the hand.
He's like, hi, I'm here.
A light switch, a car. They turn on.
Oh Jesus! Jesus! Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Oh no. Sorry, Leo. Oh God. My next one. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I guess we're gonna have to keep it PG-13.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Good thing I peeped the card first because I'll say some crazy shit right now.
I would have to have a whole conversation after this.
Oh. All right, this is not too bad. All right, I think I can play this off. I'm gonna try to keep this PG. People that are reading can read. People that are listening, I'm sorry you can't see what's saying on the words. I'll try to say it, but I'll try to say it so you understand what I'm saying. All right, 7 seconds on the clock. Let's go. It is my turn. I am going, and oh God, I'm gonna say this. 7 things you shout during coloring. More colors. Faster. Give me the you gotta color it in faster. And I don't know. Shit.
You did good. That was good.
You know when you're racing to color, because you know you're racing other people.
Yes.
And you're like,
Redo.
and like I can, I can color this picture faster than you. Yeah, I can do it. Watch. Give me more red. I need more red colors. I'm wasting all the red.
Yeah, the blue crayon's running out.
uh, you got any more time for blue? Nah, hold on. Blue's gonna have to wait. Blue's gonna have to wait. Need more time to decide what I'm gonna color.
There's watercolors.
Oh God, man. Oh, this might make it even harder. I don't think we're gonna be able to do this.
It does. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I'm like, what? Oh God, I don't know. I don't know how that came out of my head. All right. Oh, perfect. All right. Next card. I think this next card is not so bad.
Oh.
Next card. 7 seconds on the clock. It's already on the clock. Let's go. 3 things. Forgot already. Okay. All right. Name 3 things name 3 areas of your body you might forget to wash.
Wow. Your hair?
Time.
Man, that was really difficult because like what?
Nah,
You forget to watch?
Nah, that's a good thing. You know what? I'm gonna defend you on this. You know why that's good? Because that means you never forget not to wash anything. You make sure you wash
Yeah.
everything. So it's like my hair, but you know what? A hair is a good thing because you're not supposed to wash your hair every day, anyways.
Yeah. Oh
So.
my gosh. I was really thinking so hard. I'm like, damn.
I was like, you know what? No, but that's good. That says you're a clean person. You clean. So
Who forgets to wash? What?
I don't know. Not saying that I do this, but I did have more time because I did see it before you. Maybe hair, feet.
Yeah, feet. I was thinking, yeah. But I feel like you
But
wash your
I don't
I feel
know.
like I'm the type of person that like when I'm washing myself, even if I don't like scrub my feet, like I'm still washing myself and then I'll just squirt like soap on the floor and I'm just like going back and forth with my feet. So I'm like literally washing my feet still. I'm just like not scrubbing it.
Yeah. I do like a head to toe. I do a head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. Nah, I don't really say I don't really take that in the shower. But no, I soap up and I make sure that my whole body is soaped. Well, first I start with my hair, then I go with my face, then I go with the body, go down. So I work my way down.
Yeah, no, I wash my body. I wash like from my shoulders all the way down and
Mm,
then I wash my hair
mm,
with shampoo. I put shampoo on first and then I wash my body and then I take everything out and then I put conditioner
mm,
and then I clean my face because I don't want the oils from the conditioner to get on my face and then I
mm.
rewash my body because just in case there was some oils from the conditioner.
Yeah. Do you leave? Well, do you use some of the? I don't know if you do this. Do you use some of the conditioner and leave it on your hair, like in your
Yes,
hair?
for
Okay.
sure.
All right.
Yeah, I don't use gel in my hair at all whatsoever. So my gel is literally conditioner.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty good. Pretty good.
I was just trying to confirm he ain't weird.
I know. I was like before I say shit about myself. Before people be like, "That's so bad for your hair." Before anybody says that's so
Yeah,
bad for your hair, I'm like, let me make sure first, because I be doing some weird shit.
no, it's not.
All right. It's my turn, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's go. 7 seconds on the clock. It's my turn. Ready, set. Things on the nightstand. Your watch, my phone, and my AirPods.
Ding, ding, ding. That was the first
Ah.
point of the whole game.
I know. The coloring really got us. The coloring was like,
Yes.
it would have been easier. Yeah.
No, I feel like to be honest with you, like the coloring part, you did really good. Like
I did.
Trying to like, yeah,
All
you
right,
did,
good.
you did good. You
All
get a
right, good.
point. You get a point. I'll give you a
All
point.
right, cool. All right, cool. See, I tried. I was thinking, I'm like, oh shit, how am I gonna do this? All right, one more, Michelle. Ready? You ready for this one?
Yes.
Let's see if this is PG or. Oh, I think we've got this before. Yeah, this is the last one, but I'm not sure if you had it or if I had it. I think I might have had it. It's one I had before. Ready? 7 seconds on the clock. Producer, lighting guy, you got it? They're all me. All right. 7 seconds on the clock. Let's go. 3 things that you lie about in an interview. Go.
That you have experience, that you're willing to work on the weekends, and you're willing to do overtime. Because
Hey.
I feel like everybody wants overtime, but then once they be like, yeah, can you do overtime? And it's on a day that you really don't want to stay no more.
You're like, well, you know what? I go to church, and I go see my nana on Sundays.
My cat just called me. I gotta go.
My cat's been throwing up. You know, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. Can't do it no more.
I go.
So that was all for the game. It was nice chatting with you. I know we missed out last week. We had some stuff going on. We missed you guys. Thank you for those watching tonight. Thank you for those watching later on. Thank you for those listening. We appreciate you guys. Our YouTube is definitely growing. I love seeing the subscribers go up. I love seeing the comments afterwards. People comment on the videos. Definitely giving us their input, how they feel, what they thought about it. So we definitely appreciate all you guys tuning in. But Michelle, anything you want to say before?
If you're out the circle, you better get in the circle.
Yup. If you out the circle, you better get in the circle, boy, girl, whoever you are. You know, you out there. You know, we talking to you. But yes. So yeah, apparently the timer is staying up there for some reason. Oh, it's staying out there. But Lucky 7 is following us around. You know what they say about the number 7, Lucky 7. But with that being said, thank you so much for those tuning in. Definitely don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Share with everybody. Definitely give us your input. Definitely send us an email. Call our phone number. Send us an email. All linked below. Like, share, subscribe. Like us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, all of that. Other than that, peace out. We'll see you next week. Adios.
Ow.